One season and you get the whole story. No cliffhangers, no left wondering if you'll finally get that sequel. One and done. Who doesn't like that? So have you ever asked yourself, what is the greatest one season anime ever? The greatest 12 to 24 episode anime you've ever seen? Give or take a few episodes. Honestly, there's some really good ones out there, and a good variety of them too. You can find them in different genres, different eras, even different art styles. Whatever you're into, there's probably an anime for you. And then it hit me the other day. Why not make a list of the greatest one season anime ever? Maybe a top 5, top 10, even a top 20 maybe? But it didn't take too long for me to realize. Yeah, no, that ain't happening. I mean, do you realize how many great one-season anime there are? I think I would go crazy trying to narrow it down to some sort of top 10. So, I'm just gonna go with a really long list. Not too long though, okay? I promise, I'll be reasonable. Let's say, I don't know, 100? That's a good start, I'd say, you know. I say that's a good start. Just make sure to check the description below for the full list of anime, since yeah, I'm probably gonna go through these pretty quickly. Because looking at what's out there, there's just too much. I mean, where do I even start? So far, yeah, I've been enjoying the anime coming out in recent years. But as a millennial, I also have a soft spot for the older anime as well. Because the truth is, retro anime just hits different, you know? Old school will always be cool. Sure, some of these may be ancient relics, but you know what? These are freaking classics, baby. Can't leave out the OGs. We wouldn't be here without them. Nothing but love and respect over here. Oh, speaking of love, is anybody here a romance anime fan? Because I sure am. I'm kind of a hopeless romantic. Yes, I'll take those fireworks scenes all day, every day. So obviously I gotta slip in a few romances into this list, but not too many though. I still have a lot more anime to get to here. Which brings me to this question I have. What even counts as a one-season anime anyway? For example, what if this one-season anime is a little longer than usual? Like 30 to 40 episodes like this one here? Or what about 50 episodes like here? Or what about even 60 episodes like here? Yeah, maybe 60 is a little too much. Let's leave it out. But at the same time, this anime's a masterpiece, so we obviously have to include this one. Yeah, where were we? The point is, a list like this should have a little wiggle room, if you know what I mean. Because one season isn't always gonna be so straightforward. Like, what about these one-season anime that afterwards have a couple extra episodes or a movie or two? That's close enough, right? It's not that far of a leap. And we're talking about some all-time great anime here, like all-time. So I have no choice. I gotta make an exception for these too. But wait, there's more. Perhaps the biggest exception I'd make is to include anime that have more than one season. Which, yeah, kinda goes against the entire premise of this video, but hear me out. We all know that sequels can be disappointing, right? Some shows have some pretty bad ones, and some have really, really bad ones. Yeah, I'm still not over that one. So yes, all the criticism is well deserved, but you have to admit the first seasons of these shows are just absolute cinema. Woo, seriously, some of the best single seasons of anime I've ever seen. So if you ask me, they absolutely make the cut for this list, even though they're attached to some less than ideal sequels. I'm probably in denial here, but for me, these first seasons are their own series. And for that, maybe it's for the best that some anime only have one season. It's not the best feeling getting bit by a bad sequel, so just be happy with that one amazing season, right? You'll never have to feel the pain. Besides, some of these anime are based on source material that weren't that good to begin with anyway. No need to animate more of a story that only gets worse later on, especially when the story has an ending that is, very morally questionable. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to forgetting that manga even exists. Excuse me, give me a second. Well guys, I think I've gone down this rabbit hole long enough. As you can see, it's a lot. To make a list of the greatest one-season anime ever, there are so many options and exceptions to consider. On top of that, everyone has their own preferences, right? So as much as I would like to keep going on and on and on, I'm honestly barely hanging on at this point. You see, I'm not just some witch or angel who can get back up and keep pushing forward. No, I'm more of a crybaby. I mean, trying to remember every single anime really makes the paranoia set in. It's like my hair is coming off. So it's time for me to stop reaching for more anime to add to this list. Okay, guys, where are we at right now? 70 out of 100? 70 out of 100. That's not even close. I can't do this anymore. I just can't. I can't. By the way, sorry about all the puns I used to stretch out the video. I hope it wasn't too triggering. I was just trying to shake things up a bit, okay? But if it really bothered you, I'm sorry. Maybe one of these days we'll cozy up and with some luck, even become best buddies. Yay! But regardless of how it works out, thanks for watching. I guess this video ended up being more of a celebration of the many one-season anime we got over the years. And what a ride it has been. In the grand scheme of things, they may only be a small piece of everything anime has to offer. Yet there seems to be no shortage of one-season anime that are absolute bangers. Maybe it's just me, but as an anime fan, I've been eating pretty good. Yes, a lot of what I'm showing here has been around for years, if not decades. But even today, Japan is still able to surprise me. In fact, right now as I'm making this video, if I had to decide what is the greatest one-season anime ever, I would say it has to be one of these two. Literally two of the more recent ones to come out. Which doesn't make sense, right? What, did I just start watching anime yesterday? That's some serious recency bias, I know. Yet, that is honestly what I feel at this very moment. Being in my 30s, I didn't think it was possible to be affected by an anime like these two. They got me thinking about life, the cruelty of it, and yet also the beauty of it as well. The ways we could be brought down, and yet also the ways we can be inspired. The bad and the good. So for me, I would probably flip a coin on which one of these two is the greatest. But then again, it feels premature to crown either one. Maybe too dismissive of some of the truly all-time greats of the past. It's probably for the best to give it some time to see how I really feel. So for now, I'll let it be. In any case, guys, for real this time. I'm done, okay? I'm out. So please, no need to resort to violence or anything like that. I got nothing. Nothing left in this bag of tricks. Okay, we're still not there, but just a little more, just a little more. But really, I think I squeezed the last bit of juice I could for this video. All this recording and editing has taken its toll on me. I should step away and go touch grass for once. You know, enjoy some of that summer breeze, give good old Mother Nature a hug. It might fill the emptiness in my heart. But for now, I'm taking my headphones off and I'm gonna sit back and ask you the question. What is the greatest one-season anime ever? What is that one-season anime you could look at and honestly say is your all-time favorite? Or what is your top 5 or top 10? Drop a comment down below and let me know. By the way, if you're still here, let me ask you, what are your thoughts on this anime here? Because on one hand, I'd say it's one of the most memorable anime from the 2000s. But on the other hand, I'm not sure if it aged so well. At least for me. I mean, it's still good. It just doesn't feel as mind-blowing as it was 20 years ago. Except, of course, that opening theme, which obviously is a masterpiece. Yeah, still gives me chills to this day. Permanently on my Spotify list. In fact, it might be worth putting this anime on this list just for that, but I don't know. Anyway, guys, I think I got a tear in my eye. Because would you look at that, we're about to hit 100. I'm just gonna slap on here a few more gems and call it a day. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
And everything was good as we took off.